to another edition of Leaders Taking Action. I'm your host, Joe Yazbek. We have a very special edition here because we are featuring holistic nutritionist, a leader in his industry, Stephen Ashton. Welcome, Stephen.
Thank you, Joe.
Stephen, you're involved in fitness, nutrition, cooking, anything related to food, healing the body. Tell us about your work.
Well, I've been consulting on the food side and as well as fitness, and more of a lifestyle and health coach too, but it's taken more of a turn for nutrition in the last couple of years, and it's further evolving into more of a cooking type of education and educating people on how to prepare their food, how to shop for food. And what
Wow, you're basically a source for good food. You teach them how to find the best food for their bodies. Do you actually help them with problematic conditions that they might be having and recommending foods?
Yes, well, I'm professionally trained in therapeutic nutrition, and that's part of what I do, what I consult for. And there's so many conditions and food-related conditions that is really my specialty.
So, Stephen, let me ask you this. When you have someone that comes to you who has a physical problematic condition, let's say physiologically, nutritionally, what have you, you do your consultation, you do your assessment. Describe to me an example that you've run up through experience of someone of a before and after. How did you change this person? What was the before and after kind of effect as a result of your consulting?
A recent example is a man that came to me that had a bit of an eating problem, and this is so common anyway. And he was athletic, but he got in his 40s and was putting on the pounds pretty rapidly, and had always been healthy his whole life, and didn't realize that, oh, now I've got to slow down or change my diet, because he was packing on some weight. And we looked into his lifestyle and dietary habits, and it was really easy for him because he's had some pretty good discipline. And once he started just eating natural foods, it wasn't like a weight loss program, it was just a change in dietary habits and losing the things like chips. I told him, hey, don't eat the free food. And he really took that to heart. And he was with me for a month, and we still stay in touch, but his last comment to me was, I hate you now because I'm spending so much money on clothes because I've lost this weight in a friendly way.
Yeah, of course.
And he sent me some pictures, and it was a night and day in just a month. He said,
in 1 month?
In
Wow.
1 month. And he said, you know, I don't even crave these foods anymore, and I'm eating more healthy fats and just being more conscious of the foods that I'm eating and shopping for. I've even got my wife involved in this now.
Wow.
So she's on board.
If so many people are eating to lose weight and not eating healthy, and they pack the pounds back on because it's not good for the body, the food they're eating, and it just causes the continuous condition.
Great point. You've got to eat for sustainability, and the diets just don't work. You've got to change your relationship with food to one of a nurturing, friendly relationship, and enjoy the food. And there's so many enjoyable foods out there that are just on the planet and just so healthy for us, that are not manufactured. So if you can retrain yourself or train yourself to seek out these foods and learn to prepare them, your body's just going to go to a natural state, and you can eat like that for the rest of your life and be healthy. Food is not supposed to kill us. It should be our medicine.
Awesome.
Usually just by training someone or re-educating them on what foods are actually healthy and how to seek out foods, weight loss is one of the number one things that people are looking for, and that's just really a byproduct. Even if you're not intending on losing weight, it's a byproduct.
So you help people lose weight. As a result, they're not just losing weight, but they're losing weight in a healthy fashion.
Yes.
Okay, because I know when people lose weight, they gain it right back because they're not eating healthy, they're just losing weight.
And along with that comes digestive disorders and things that are related to food that seem to go away when you change your diet.
Interesting. It's a lot cheaper way, but more a healthy way, because they don't really have to go to a doctor. They're letting their bodies heal themselves by eating good food.
Ultimately, it is cheaper. Although the food costs a little more, you eat less of it and you spend less on medical bills and pharmaceuticals.
Interesting. Now, where are you going next with your work?
More on the cooking side, because I love to cook, and I'm a hunter and fisherman too, so I like to seek out my food and then show people what you can do with these great food sources that are on our planet that are really good for your health.
Fantastic. Where do people go to see a little bit about your work or your website? How do they find out more about you?
You can call my number, 727-687-2866. You can call me or text me at that number. I also have a website. It's nutritionasrx.com, nutrition as prescribed. And you can go to the website and look at what I have going on there. Reach out to me and let me know a brief description of what you'd like to discuss or tweak in your nutrition.
All right, Stephen Ashton, a leader taking action in the holistic nutrition field. Thank you, Stephen, very much. This has been another edition of Leaders Taking Action. I'm your host, Joe Yazbek. On behalf of Stephen Ashton, thank you for joining us.